Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Barely Inbounds. Hey Dave, you're outside, where are you?
Sal, I'm at my home club here at beautiful Tuscaloosa Country Club in Winter Springs, Florida, standing on the first tee.
Well, we have a nice day up here. We also had a really nice day in Chicago on Sunday. What did you think of the Solheim Cup? Wasn't that exciting?
You know, Solheim Cup didn't do a whole lot for me, Sal. I mean, you know, first of all, I'm just turned off by the face painting and everything. I mean, is this a circus or is this a golf competition?
No, it's a bunch of competitors that are trying to get really fired up, and they think this is the best way of doing it. But didn't you think? Let me ask you, did you even watch it?
I didn't watch very much of it, I have to admit.
Dave.
You know, I was turned off from the start because I heard so many bad things about the golf course.
Well, you know what? The golf course was perfect for match play. The Solheim Cup went really well. The last day was kind of USA, favored, and USA played really well. But the whole theater of the whole thing, I don't know, maybe it's because Golf Channel, for once, did a really nice job. They haven't really done very good jobs on this in the past, but they did a really good job.
Sal, the LPGA had nowhere to go but up. I mean, anything they would have done with this thing would have been good.
Well,
I mean, they haven't even played for 3 weeks. They've had nothing but bad news all year. So that magnified this and made it look that much better, I think.
Well, and not to say I'm prejudiced or anything, but we had a bunch of American girls that really did good. Michelle Wie being one of them.
Yes, Michelle Wie. Apparently she's found her putting stroke, everybody says. And then, of course, all the comments were that her parents weren't around, so she was free and had fun with the other girls and bonded and everything, and had her putting lessons from Dave Stockton and his son Ron.
What's this Stockton thing? Is this a new thing she's doing?
Well, through IMG, I guess, introduced her to Dave and his son, to work on her short game and work on her putting, and they've got her to be a lot less mechanical and just to think about putting the ball in the hole and not so much about the mechanical things that I think she typically gets from Ledbetter. So yeah, she seemed to be much more free and on the greens, and it was effective.
Now, what do you think the future of the matches are going to be?
Future of the matches, you hear rumors that Ping is not all that interested in renewing it. It's the thing has got to include Asia Pacific in it somehow. It's got to be reformatted. I think at some point it's going to go away for a while. The LPGA becomes part of the PGA Tour, and then they revive it and make it a round robin with Asia.
Well, you know what? That's a very bold prediction. Now,
they need bold moves in the LPGA, Sal. Sorry, you got to make bold predictions there. Otherwise, it's not sustainable.
Well, quite frankly, I think it's the best theater the LPGA has produced all year. You know, it's been a really bad season for
Compared to what? It's compared to nothing. Well, so great theater. Good for them.
Good for them. Hey, in Greensboro, we had the Wyndham Championship. Had a little bit of a rain delay, but come on, what do you think of Sergio Garcia? He just can't get it going this year.
Oh, he's just an absolute head case. I think he was quoted as saying, even when he was 3 under in that last round, he said he still wasn't comfortable. He didn't feel good. He talked himself out of it. I mean, the guy just needs to. I don't know what he needs. He needs a little time with Dr. Bob Rotella or somebody like that.
Well, what about this whole thing with Sergio can't putting? He finally said that he found greens that he could putt and things like that. Is Sergio? He's going to be 30 years old in January. Is Sergio going to finally get things together? Do you think?
Hey, I think it's interesting. Everybody's like, we go back to the Solheim Cup for a second. Everyone's saying, "Oh, this is going to be Michelle Wie's big breakthrough thing." She's played so well in the Solheim Cup. Well, Sergio plays great in the Ryder Cup, but that hasn't won him a major or anything. So I'm a little skeptical of the whole Michelle Wie finding herself. Just as I think she's going to be a little more of a Sergio than she's going to be a Tiger.
Well, we're going to find out. We had Ryan Moore win, and we've been talking.
Love Ryan Moore.
We've been talking him for years.
Former U.S. Open champion, won the U.S. Publinks, or excuse me, U.S. Amateur champion, won the Publinks, won the Western Amateur in the same year. I mean, the guy is one of the best clutch putters inside of 15 feet I have ever seen. And plus, I love he breaks the mold. He's got the the painter's cap thing on. He's got the beard going, the funky shoes. He's done strange things with his golf swing. I don't know if you remember when he used to take it up like this and then come back, very unconventional. I like a guy who does stuff like that. And, the tour needs a few more iconoclasts like that.
Now, is this going to bring him into a different light where he's going to play really good in years to come and possibly be a Tiger competitor for the future?
No, he's not that good. But, I mean, he's a good, solid player. He's somebody who's going to win every once in a while. I see him as, maybe 2 victories every 3 years or something like that. He's always going to be, in the middle to the top third of the money list. I just like the guy's game. It's steady. He isn't bothered by a lot of the other stuff that these guys are. One thing, he's not bothered by or doesn't let the fame distract him or whatever. He's his own guy. He's into his own things. He's not, like a Sergio who's worried about his TV commercials, worried about his girlfriend, this, that, and the other thing. So, this guy's I think he's got great focus out there.
Okay. The FedEx Cup is finally beginning. It's going to be 4 tournaments in the next 5 weeks. First one's going to a brand new golf course, Liberty National. Do you know anything about it?
Great views of Manhattan and the Statue of Liberty. I do know that.
It's on a former garbage dump. It's on a toxic waste pool. But,
well, that's good. Good, hey, that is great for golf. It shows people that, what can be done with a golf course. That's terrific in my mind.
Well, it's going to present a lot of theater. Tiger's going to play. The golf course we hear is indifferent. Some people like it a lot. Phil Mickelson says he's played there a lot.
Typical PGA
really
Tour course, right?
No, it's not a PGA. It's a private course. It's like $1 million to join. It's just one of these really hotty-dotty type of places. It's going to be great for the tour because they're going to be able to boat people in. It's only 15 minutes from Wall Street. But, like we say, the views are going to be good. We don't know how good the golf course is going to be. But, hey, it's a good experiment.
Yep, and the only guy I feel bad for is Michael Sim, again, one of my favorite players. This guy gets his Battlefield promotion by winning for the 3rd time on a nationwide tour this week. Now he's got to sit out for 4 weeks because there's no tournament for him to play in.
Yeah.
But this guy proved himself. Watch him in the fall and watch him next year.
Well, he may win on the fall. He's got that kind of a game.
Yeah.
And we're just surprised that it took him so long to finally get promoted to the PGA Tour. Hey.
Well, he had some injuries he had to overcome, Sal. He's had some back issues the last couple of years, but he appears to be healthy. I saw him at the Open. I saw him at the PGA. I just said, hey, I mean, he's fired up. He's ready to go.
How about Tiger? He's playing this week. Do you think he gets over the, the Yang defeat and everything?
Oh, yeah, he'll be back to normal. He'll probably win this week. I mean, it's not like the guy's been playing bad or anything like that, Sal. Jeez, but that streak had to end sometime.
Well, looking forward to the FedEx Cup. We'll be back with you next week. Hey, Dave, it's been a slice of heaven doing it. I'm off. It's a beautiful day here. I know it's a beautiful day there. So
you're off to a baseball game, aren't you, Sal?
Off to the Nationals game, National Brewer game. So you take care. Have a good day, and we'll be back with you with another edition of Barely Inbounds next week.